What's up, guys? Today we're going to do a whip light install. We got whip lights from Millar light bars. These are the FX Twisted Extreme 5-volt pair. And over here is the video you're going to see. We're going to install these FX Extreme whips, 4-footers. And hope you enjoy it. We'll show you how to install them. And man, go check these guys out. They make some good stuff. Casey went with the FX Extreme whips. These are not the twisted ones, but we're going to see how they compare. And we're going to do the install today. We got the Lamphus vertical mounts. Cruiser Series. I'll put the link to those where we got those on Amazon. This is what comes in your whip light kit. You got your mounts. They mount perfectly in these vertical mount brackets. But this comes with a kit. And then you got your wiring harness here with your controller. Well, this is my controller, but it looks just like that. It comes in the kit. This is the brains of the operation here. And your split Y wiring harness. And then this is how they connect right here. But a pretty simple install. We already have our power wire ran through the roll cage here. We got it ran all the way to the front to our switch panel. We'll power that up here in a little bit. But we'll wire up somewhere in here, try to hide it. We'll mount our whip lights somewhere along here. And since we do a lot of trail riding in the woods, we got a lot of tree branches that come across the top of our units. We don't want to break them too much. I put some of this foam here to keep from slapping it too much and cushioning it up a little bit. But anyhow, these are some awesome whips from Millar light bars. And we'll put the link to their website in the description. But anyways, we'll do an install and we'll see how they look. Gonna be good. Here we go. Alright guys, we got one side whip mounted. All we did was take the 3M tape that came with your kit and put on one side for the Honda Pioneer roll cage bar size to make these fit perfectly. We used 3M on the back side. It comes with these strips here. And then we used one of the smaller or medium fillers for the other side. Then just kind of start your bolts. I mean, that's self-explanatory there. And then like what we're about to do here is we're going to take our whip mount. Yeah. Take that out. But you can, mount these wherever you want them. But since we ride with a lot of trees and stuff, we don't mount them too high. They'll still kind of hit and swing around. But we feel like that's a good mounting place. It's where I like mine. But anyhow, you just want to put that in, and that's an Allen head. That is a 8mm. And then for the nut, you'll use a 14mm. And just kind of get that tight and ratchet that in and get that good and snug. And then we'll take and we'll start wiring up our wire harness. You do not want to wire that sucker backwards because you will fry the little computer in there. So make sure you got your wires labeled. I've already pre-wired it going to our circuit board. One of these is going to ground, one's for the going to the power in the switch on the dash. And we'll be able to fire this baby up. Alright, then once you get your mount mounted, you want to take your whip. Alright, it's already, they pre-drilled these. Let me try to get that in focus for you. But you'll see a little bitty notch. I don't know if you can see that right there. See a notch. You want to put that in where and line that up. Put that in, line that up into that hole, and then you're going to put your pin in, and that's going to hold her in place. You kind of got to play with it and you'll get her in.
I'm not seeing this one.
May have to help you, but we'll line that up, put this in, and then we'll show you how we wire them up. Alright, so once you get your, we got our whip lights mounted where we want them at. You want to, before you wire this, I would go ahead and run all your wires to your switch panel or master switch. Go ahead and run your ground wire, tuck it away, get all that out of your way. And but I would double check just to make sure and then label them. But you want to check and make sure which one you put to ground, which one you put to your power. Because you don't want to wire this up backwards. But you find you a ground somewhere on your bike, and see, this right here is not going to, I'm checking continuity with a voltmeter. I'm not getting nothing here because that's my hot wire, or will be my hot once I power it up. There's no power on it right now, but here I've got continuity. That's my ground wire, so that's what we're going to wire up to the black wire, of course, on your wire harness. That'll be my ground, and then the red wire will go to what's fed by your hot from your switch right there. We'll wire that up. We'll get this all tucked away, and this splits off to both of your lights right here. They're waterproof plugs, real high quality plugs. They're sealed, and so we'll get that knocked out, and we'll video and show you kind of how we ran the wire, but that's pretty much it. Then we'll be able to test it out. Alright guys, so we're kind of figuring out where we're going to mount it. We're going to do it a little differently than how we did mine. So we got our positive hooked up to our positive that I ran. Now we're about to hook up the negative wire, and it's noted right here. But anyhow, we're going to, it works out really well in this Honda Pioneer to be able to hide this. We're going to actually mount it above the seat belt container, and be able to zip tie everything and get it all tidied up. Let's see. Alright, so anyhow, I'm going to tape these up and tape all this colored wire up, make it disappear. We'll mount this right up here on this bracket, and we'll tuck all this out of the way, and it's gonna be a good clean install, and we're just gonna tidy everything away, and we'll power them up here in a second and let you see what they look like. Alright Casey, we got them installed. We ain't finished up tidying up our wiring yet, but let's fire it up, see if it works, man.
Sounds good.
Boom. Those things are bright. You can't even really, it's so bright you can't, the camera ain't picking it up good, but you do have brightness settings on these. You got is it 300 functions? I think it's 300 program functions already. You have an auto mode where it will cycle through a bunch of the modes. You have where you can just pick your normal regular colors. But man, those things look great. Man, so we're just cycling through, checking out a few of these functions. But look guys, if you'll go to Millar Light Bars FX Whips, the website is millarlightbars.com. I'll put the link in the description. But man, they got a lot of different options for you, a lot of different sizes. These are the 4-foot FX Extreme whips. I have the Twisted Extremes. We'll fire them up, I reckon.
Fine.
Booyah. So I have the Twisted Extreme 5-volt, and these are the FX Extreme. And man, they look great. Both sets do. Mine are the 4-foot twisted. So since they're twisted, they are not quite, you know, an actual 4-foot when you measure it, because the lights are twisted. Duh. And then, but when you get the straight lights, they're a full 4-foot. And man, but they are super bright. They look sweet, man. But these are just, this is just the random mode. Let me cut these other lights off. Boom. So we got it. Those look good, man. Really good. Millar light bars. They make awesome whips. They also have rock lights. They got them in kits where you can buy them together. They have several different options for you, so check them out. They make some good products. But anyhow, guys, that's probably going to wrap it up for this install, other than just tidying up our wiring and making it look all nice and neat. But man, you like them?
Love them.
Yeah, they're sweet, dude. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We didn't do a very professional job of videoing and capturing everything, but we just kind of, it is Christmas Day, and we're both about to go to different family functions. We just kind of did this really quick. It's a really quick install. Everything comes easy to work with. And you can install them yourself, no problem. But overall, guys, you ought to check them guys out. Check out some more footage. We'll get some riding going on soon. Like this video if you like it. And we'd love for you to subscribe and hit that bell. And we'll try to put out some good footage for y'all. We'll catch y'all later.